I sent my resume. I sent the European Court of Human Rights, because the only reason it's at the European Court of Human Rights, it's now been deemed that I've been tortured in Germany. That's how bad it's gotten. So if you send the reset to Linux 19, I'm going to try and open this tonight. I have a friend that's going to try and get me accommodation.
Are you referring to the persecuted Linux 2019 at gmail.com?
Say again?
Persecuted Linux 2019 at gmail.com.
All my Gmails have been blocked. Every single one.
The 2020 persecute.
All my Gmails have been blocked. I cannot get into any Gmail. That's when I first recognized it, because I tried to get into my Facebook once I had uploaded all my evidence, and then it got blocked. Then I checked my Gmails, and it's not that they're even saying my Gmail is blocked. They're saying this email doesn't exist. So they've completely deleted any Google account I had. That's why I've got to go to Google. My only ones that I actually can access are my Proton Mail.
Do you have access to this Proton Mail?
I have access to the Proton Mail, correct. The one that you mentioned the first time. Until I actually managed to get to Google and say, why are you doing this? Because obviously the German police have contacted everyone and tried to block all my accounts, exactly like what they did with Zoho, and I've got to get them all unblocked. As of right now, the only email that I can actually access is my Proton.
Yes, sir. 1 minute. Do you have access for this Proton Mail? The 2020 persecuted Soyaki at protonmail.com. Do you have access to that?
I didn't hear the first part of what you said. No, I don't. No, because as soon as I created that, they blocked it. That was the thing. As soon as I created that email, which did exist, they then stole my laptop. So no, I don't have access to that.
From the Proton Mail, just open the thread of the Dominic email and ask for a password link again.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If I give you an email that I do have access to, right, you can ask me all these security questions again if you want. But if I give you an email that I have access to, then this is what I did on Friday. I'm living day to day right now. If you can send it to Linux19 at protonmail.com, I have access to that one. I've got to do this as quickly as possible. I think Dominic thinks, I mean, I don't know Dominic obviously personally, but I think he thinks I was kind of trying to mess him around. I am under as much pressure as you can possibly imagine. The only one I have access to is Linux 19.
So you received the email at that particular email, right?
I can receive an email on that one, Linux19 at protonmail.com, yes.
Yes, sir. So you sent and received email to Dominic using that email address, am I right?
To be honest with you, on Friday I was so shocked. I think I sent about 70 attachments of all the European court documents, and all I was requesting was that my Zoho be unblocked. So as of today, I've not looked at my Zoho, and I'm not calling you from my phone because my phone's been stolen again. So, like, I don't have much time to solve this, and there's a couple of doctors in Germany said if you don't solve this quickly, you're gonna die. Like, it's that serious. So I need to try and access that email and my Zoho today. But if you send a reset to that, ask any security questions you want, then I'll answer them. But I've got to try and get my Zoho open today, and then I've got to travel to these different companies and get access, because if the police have the ability to just come up to me and steal my laptop and I can't do nothing, I mean, I'm terrified. This has gone on a long time now. So
I understand Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, I'm from the support team.
Yeah, I
won't
understand.
be able to provide you with an email with the password reset. You just have to reply to that old email of support@zoho.com.
Yeah, but I did. But I did, and nothing happened.
But the last email that you sent is stated that Dominic sent you free.
No. You're not listening to me. That reset was done like 1 or 2 weeks ago. As of Friday, my account was blocked. That's why I had to send all the police reports and all the European Court of documents that I've been tortured. So as of Friday night, your 24/7 support is not open on the weekend. So I've now called you Monday morning. As of Friday night, my account was blocked.
So now it's unlocked, sir. You can use the last password that you remember and log in.
Okay, so did you unblock it or did someone unblock it over the weekend?
So your account is currently unlocked.
When was it unblocked? When did someone unblock it, sir?
I will only be able to see whether it's blocked or unblocked, sir.
Okay,
When I checked, I get what that it was unblocked currently.
but you can actually check when it was unblocked. You can't check the date of when it was unblocked, is what I'm asking.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Okay.
that's correct, sir. Yeah.
So as of right now, I should be able to log in, yes?
Unblocked, sir. Yeah, you will be able to log in.
Okay, are you able to put notes on my account about, you don't have to write a huge long thing, but at least some of the situation that I'm in. So
I'll definitely write it, sir.
please, because you can't get, I'm in about as worse as a situation as you can possibly imagine on a human level. Forget technology, on a human level, I'm in about as bad as it, like my life is hanging by a thread. I really hope so too, but I'm gonna try and log into my Zoho today. And please, if you have the ability to email Dominic, because you must have internal mail, please just email him, right? Because if I have a little bit of a problem with Zoho, I don't have time to send 25 emails back and forth. If you have internal mail, which you must do in a company the size of Zoho, please just send them a quick message just in case I have a login issue. Yes, to say that I may have to contact him again. Please.
I'll, yes, sir. If you're not getting reply from your Linux 90, just open that previous email. Just ask for a password.
No, but that's not what I asked. What I'm asking is to be proactive. If you can send Dominic, you must have internal. I don't know his last name, and I don't need to know his last name, right? What I'm saying is, you obviously know that I've been liaising with a guy called Dominic from Zoho. What I'm saying is, you must be able to see his last name. You don't have to tell me his last name. All I'm saying is, do you have the ability to email him and say, look, this is what happened. This person may have to contact you again to reset the email, because I don't have time to send 25 emails to Dominic and go back and forth. I gotta do this quickly.
So normally the account team, right, so we have two different teams. The account team normally will handle an email. So you don't have to go back and forth for 25 emails again. Just drop a single email stating that if you have problem, that is, if you're having problems logging in, just drop one email. That will be fine. You
Okay, and this but the other thing is the support at Zoho. When I tried to send it from Linux, when I tried to send it from that Linux email, I got a bounce back email saying this email has been rejected.
Did you send it to support@zohoaccounts.com?
Correct, and the email was rejected. That's what happened on Friday. The email, I got a bounce back email on my Linux saying support at Zoho has rejected this email. And then I sent it to...
Type in the full email address.
Well, there was two support ones. There was support at Zoho, the normal one, or support-as. So I sent it to both. And I copied in the press.
Yeah, support at Zoho accounts.com. Not Zoho, support at Zoho accounts.com.
Support at zohoaccounts.com. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so at least it's not blocked. At least I got some kind of hope. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Have a great day.